What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are joined by the Let's Tighten Up podcast, PShark. What's up?
Man, what it do? How's it going?
Pretty good, of course. The NFL season is almost done, and of course we have the Dolphins coming up this week. But before we get to the Dolphins matchup, let's dive into the Titans 49ers matchup from last Thursday. Of course, the Titans won that one in a nail biter by a field goal, 20-17. Final kick was kicked with 9 seconds left, which were you expecting that
Expecting him to make it.
for it to come back to a kick?
Yeah, I knew. Well, as a Titans fan for 20 years now, all our games always are like that. Like it's just like we always got to make the games tough to win, and yeah, it was surprised me, especially a lot of media picked the 49ers to win, so I expected it to be a close game.
Well, let's look at the analytics from that game. Of course, the Titans lost in every single category,
hmm
but still managed to win this game. And looking at the Niners side, they had 22 first downs to the Titans 16.
So the exact reverse of the Pittsburgh game, where
Yeah,
we dominated every position, every category.
and lost.
Yep.
And then they were 38% on third down, which that's a good thing about our defense. Our defense looks
Ooh.
completely different
Dang, last year.
to where we were 56% on third down offensively. We didn't have to work to try to convert a fourth down, and then they were 50% on fourth down.
hmm
But the big number is the penalties in this game. San Francisco was 5 for 41. We were 6 for 57. But the stat that I love from this Titans defense, two interceptions.
hmm
And that the interception, the turnover differential for the Titans looks completely different from what it did last year.
Yep.
And then so go before we hit time possession, what were your thoughts about that Niner game?
Uh, Tough win. Bad first half, especially by Todd Downey, his play calling. But finally drew up some plays in the second half to get AJ involved. And welcome back, AJ Brown. Ryan Tannehill be waiting for somebody to come back. Both him and who played, but he has the chemistry AJ over the last couple of years. So he force fed on the ball and he came through. So especially against a bad 49 secondary. So I expected that mismatch, but the defense kept us in the game the first half because the offense wasn't doing anything. And the defense, that first pick, Jimmy G threw it right to us. Thankful for that. The second one, kind of the same stuff. So shout out to Jimmy G for helping us out, but the defense just came through with the big plays.
And then as you're talking AJ Brown, as you said, welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Over 100 and it's like almost 150 yards receiving.
Yep.
But now let's look at time of possession. The 49ers had the ball for 30 minutes and 31 seconds, to where we had it for 29 minutes and 29 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So there was not much difference right there.
Yeah, it's about even.
But thinking about the 49ers, their secondary, as you said, is weak.
Mm-hmm.
Because, of course, everybody saw who was lined up on AJ, and it was Josh Norman,
Just knowing me.
who got stiff armed into oblivion last year by Derrick Henry.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Which, of course, all Titans fans remember that. And, of course, I was wondering when he was going to come back down to earth. But now, of course, I think that's enough of that Niner game. Let's look at Miami. Miami, they know how to rush the passer.
Yep.
They sacked Ian Book in for the New Orleans Saints last weekend 8 times. That's giving me flashbacks to week one.
Chandler Jones.
And then looking at Tua, and most people do not know how to pronounce his last name. It's his last name's Tungavailoa.
Mm-hmm.
He was 19 of 26 for 198 yards, touchdown, and an interception. And then I feel like our defense will do really great here. 86 total rushing yards.
Yeah. They're not a good running team. And like I said,
And then, of course, the rookie Jalen Waddle, 10 for 92 and a touchdown.
he's the matchup.
And then, as I said, 8 sacks. That is a stat that we need to keep our hands on this week, or Tannehill's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of sacks, Emmanuel Ogba, which we know that name too well, he was with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Had
There's the championship.
he led the Dolphins in sacks with 2 sacks last week. So and then Jason Sanders, the kicker, 2 for 3. That's not good, but that's not bad either.
Mm-hmm.
That's north of 60%.
Yep.
And his long was 48. So coming from your side, what do we have to do to win this game?
Of course, we have to run the ball. I trust we did pretty well. We did better than I thought we would have against San Francisco's pass rush. With Dylan Radunz, he came in big in that game. So we have Taylor Warren back, Roger Saffold back. Hopefully, some of the other guys got put on the COVID list this week, namely Bud Dupree, Nico Autry, and Julio Jones. Hopefully, if not all three are back, 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3 are back, that would help. But mainly offense, run the ball. Of course, don't turn the ball over because our last 5 games, we turned the ball over 5 times against the Texans, lost 4 times against the Patriots, lost 4 times against the Steelers and lost. But the other 2 games we won, we forced 4 turnovers against the Jacksonville Jaguars and 4 turnovers last game and won. No, 2 turnovers last game and won. So defense forced a turnover to get to Tua. I know the Dolphins' offensive line isn't that good. So we should be able to, if we had the Nico Archie and Bud Dupree back, hopefully get the pass rush we need on defense. And as for Jalen Waddle, just find a way to contain him. I don't know, just put Christian Fulton on him or just team defense. David Long may be back. I know he's been practicing this week, so that's a big help. So defense, just find a way to contain Jalen Waddle and get the Tua. The offense, get the run game back going and play action with AJ and hopefully Julio back from COVID.
And of course, the injury report. Let me go pull up that injury report.
It's probably the shortest it's been all season.
So, and of course, this is the Thursday injury report. Of course, Corey Levin didn't practice. Aaron Brewer was limited, along with Jack Rabbit. Harold Landry did practice. David Long practiced. Taylor Lewan and Laurel Murchison, all 3 practiced. There was a new name added, and that was A.J. Brown.
Oh, man, come on.
With a calf. And then now to the Dolphins side. Offensive lineman Jesse Davis practiced both yesterday and today. Philip Lindsay practiced both yesterday and today. And then Adam Shaheen, the tight end, was a full participant the last 2 days.
Mm.
So, of course, I really haven't heard anything about Bud Dupree, which, as you were saying, I hope he gets back. And It looks like we might be getting Harold Landry back. And the Music City Bowl, for all my Vol fans, is in the books.
It just lost. Yep.
Purdue 48, Tennessee 45 in OT. So, and of course, if anybody bets on the games, Titans are favored by 3.5.
Mm.
So, of course, before we get out of here, what's your score prediction?
Score prediction. Let me see. Man, I was that. My first thought was 20-17, but since we just won by the exact same score, we go somewhere different. I predict us. My predict us to win. We can't score 13 because we lose. We score 13 apparently. So give me 21. Nah, 21. Give me 23-16 Titans.
And then, of course, I'm going to go that same way. I'm going to go Titans. I'm going to say 24-21.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Come down to the leg of Fat Randy.
Randy coming through.
And then, of course, before we get out of here, I know this was short, but where can people find you at?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at LBR Tighten Up, on YouTube at Let's Tighten Up Pod, and you can listen to me on any podcast platform for audio version on Spotify, Google, Apple, Stitcher, you name it. It's the same name, Let's Tighten Up Pod. And also my personal Twitter at the1_ PShark. That's the main account I tweet from. But Let's Tighten Up, LBR Tighten Up is my Tighten Up podcast that I tweet the game updates from.
Hello, everybody. That was PShark from the Let's Tighten Up podcast. And we'll be back to end the episode right after this.